Yeah, I'm outside in an AMG, right outside, TT. Two-turn baby girl, you know me. Still with the dolls that I grew beside. All the niggas around me, right till they die.
So I have just booked a first class flight to Dubai. This is very last minute. Right now it is the 2nd of April. I racked up a lot of air miles because I fly to Dubai so often. Usually a ticket will cost anywhere from 9,000 to 11,000. However, because I had my air miles, it cut it down in half, around 4,000-ish. So yeah, I'll take you guys along with me and you guys can see how it is flying first class to Dubai. Because I've been traveling so much recently, I was long overdue for a carry-on. So let's get cracking.
Tired of beefing you bums, you can't even pay me enough to react. Waking up in the crib, but sometimes
I have 10 minutes before the chauffeur arrives to take me to the airport. So I'm all packed, ready to go. It is super early. The sun has not risen yet. It's around 4:50, I believe. So by the way, this is my airport fit. Before I used to wear tracksuits because that's what I would see online people wear. But I don't know, I just felt so uncomfortable and very boxy in them. I just find it more comfortable to wear jeans. So these jeans are actually Levi's. And this top is Lulu. And my shoes, which are actually downstairs, I don't have them on right now. But they are a pair of New Balances, which I bought recently because my old pair had holes in them. So I had to forcefully upgrade my shoes. And then yeah, my brand new carry-on. And this little guy is going to be accompanying me. Although I might have to get rid of the Coke bottle. And whilst I have some time, I do need to put on some perfume. So I'm probably going to put on one of these. Maybe this Tom Ford one. And I think I'm going to layer it with the Baccarat Rouge.
You gotta watch out where you rock it, shit get real. Drink you real, I can't be fake, don't know the feel. Gotta take a long drive up the hill.
So I arrived at the airport now. I just need to head over to Fast Track.
I need to live. Chicago, baby, she just wanna drill. The vibes away.
So just finished up with airport security. Because it's Fast Track, it was really quick. Then I shopped around a bit at duty free. So I'm gonna go grab a bite to eat. But yeah, let's head over to the dining area now. There's quite a lot of choice. Here's the lounge. I'm probably not going to eat that much, but I probably will also get a variety. My food. It is mostly an English breakfast, but there was some extra stuff. There was like Spanish omelette and eggs Benedict. So I've kind of just slopped it onto my plate. But I do want to show you something while I'm here. So if you look around, there is no other women in here that look like me. So like women POC. Not that flying first class is like a sign that you've made it, because at the end of the day, a billionaire could be flying economy. Do you know what I mean? It's more of the fact that it wasn't common for me to see women of my skin color achieve certain things, be in a position where they're financially comfortable. And trust me, I don't think flying first class all the time is like a sign of wealth either. I honestly think that majority of the benefits that you get in business class is quite similar to first class, and the only reason why I'm flying first class this time round is more just to unravel the mystery and the justification for the price difference. So yeah, I'll show you guys the journey, but I also want you to take this as a sign where you can do anything you want to do. If you want to be able to fly first class one day, you'll be able to do it. Because I never thought I would even travel, let alone be in this kind of environment. So yeah, I'm going to enjoy the rest of my breakfast now, and I will catch you when I'm on the plane.
If I gotta land, I'ma stick it. Baby, let it go and you gon' miss it. Wrote this with the Cartier pen, do I sound
Very cool
different?
flight. I'm guessing first class is getting more popular.
Let's go down here to the passenger.
Oh yes, please.
Small size under here. And would you care for the tote bag as well? There we go.
Just caught some slippers. These are nice. I'm probably going to take off my shoes when we start going up in the air, and have my apple juice here, though it looks like something else.
Orange peel, plain or blanched almond?
Oh yeah, I have the almond please, thank you. Yes please.
Joining me, the flight deck is Captain Brett Foley from New Zealand. Your person is
Thank you. So I'm all settled in now, and I figured I would show you what the cabin looks like because they give a lot of amenities. So if I press this button here, you can see that we have this cool little mini bar. And over here, we have some snacks. I haven't touched any of these yet. but this is basically Smarties. This one is some sort of nut mix. By the way, there's some more nuts over by the mini bar. So here is some Parmesan cashews. I am probably not going to touch that. And there's also these almond snacks here. Here we have like a Lindt chocolate bar, some licorice. My mum would probably love this. Electrolytes, mints, more nuts, and some vegetable crisps. Next, if we go over here, there's a whole bunch of goodies by one of my favorite brands, by Reddo. Basically just toiletries, facial toner, eye cream, towelette, sleep oil, and a pillow mist. Over here we have the free Emirates notebook that they only give on first class, and I am definitely going to be taking this home with me.
Percocet, Miley Percocet, Percocet, Miley Percocet, rep the set, gotta rep the set, chase a chick, never chase a bitch, mask on, fuck it, mask on.
So they have just set up the caviar, as you can see. They've given chives, lemon, creme fraiche, and then there's the caviar with the mother of pearl spoon. I didn't ask what these were, but I know that that is egg yolk. I just realized what these other ones are. So that's egg white, and that's chopped onions. So you don't really get caviar in business class, you only get it in first class. And I always wondered what the taste would be like, but it's literally exactly as you'd imagine. It's just a very fishy, but not like a intense fish taste. So that's why I think the creme fraiche pairs with it quite well. This actually isn't my first time trying caviar. The first time I tried caviar is when I booked my team a company dinner at the Shard in London. And in that meal, they paired the caviar with tuna tartare, and it actually tasted so good. But yeah, this is a starter, and then after this, they're going to bring me an omelette. So earlier, I mentioned how I took the team out to dinner at the Shard, and I just wanted to show you how it all went down. Now, obviously, I blurred their faces for privacy, but it was just so amazing. Not everybody could make it, unfortunately, but the food was divine. The view was just spectacular because we could see the entirety of London. The amazing thing with my team as well is that half of them already had property businesses when they joined me, and the other half were thinking about it, but it was never like the right timing. And after we all started working together, almost immediately they started getting properties, and they're doing so well with it. One of my team members, her property was only live for 72 hours and she got literally 10 bookings. Another one of my team members got a 2k booking come through for one of her properties. And it's honestly not just my team members that are winning, it's also my students. They are doing so well. So if I go for the chat here, this student got 2 properties. Another one of my old students sent me this the other day where he got a 6.5k booking. These are just more bookings that he got. He got a 3k booking. This one's a 1k booking. Another 1k booking. I think it's a common misconception that you need a lot of money to get started in property. I mean, I used to think the same, but the minute I started my property business, and mind you, with very little cash, I had no one to borrow money from. I just saved whatever I had, and then if I needed to make money, I figured out ways to do that, and that would be through networking. I'd go to all these property events and see if they needed some sort of property service, and I'd do it for them for a fee. I honestly think that if you have a dream, there is no reason why you cannot achieve it. Even my mom, she used to say, I genuinely never thought I would ever be able to leave my hometown, and now I take her traveling too. I think whatever you want, it is totally down to you and your capability and your mindset. If you don't have money, you need to find a way to either save or work for it. It's about being resourceful, it's about taking initiative, and it's about being consistent. Something that really helped me was visualizing what I wanted to do. Like if you look at my lock screen, it has like a bunch of things that I want to manifest in my life, and one of the things I manifested was taking a first class flight. So it's funny how the world works when you start being patient and believing that your efforts will one day pay off. There is a small little mini bar around here. Here's the washroom that comes with first class. This entire wall is basically made out of mirrors, so it just gives it the illusion that it's a lot bigger than it is. But over here, as you can see, is the shower. You need to book an appointment for this, and I believe the shower time is 5 minutes, but the reservation as a whole is 25 minutes for you to like get dressed, dry off, all that kind of stuff. And here you can see they have ring lights, like fancy toiletries, and that is actually the toilet. And over here is a bunch of toiletries that you can just take with you, and whenever someone uses these, there's basically a lady on standby to replenish everything. And over here, there's like a bunch of stuff. There's like a TV screen for one that shows you how far we are from our destination. And then over here we have a hairdryer, and I think this flower might actually be real. There's actually pink flowers in the first class cabins, which are also real. So I did have a bite to eat, and now I am going to do a bit of work and actually do some, I wouldn't say journaling because it's not really journaling, it's more just writing down what I want to achieve so that it makes it really clear in my head what these goals are and how I can best achieve them through my daily actions. If this was me, like maybe a couple of years ago, I probably just would have sat and watched a film. Even the last time round I went to Dubai, I did put a movie on, but I think I only ended up watching 5 minutes of it. For me, I would just much rather prefer using this time to be productive. And if I'm stuck somewhere for 7 hours, I might as well use this opportunity to do things that are always more on the back burner because I'm focusing more on the needle moving tasks. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Although I actually might visit the social bar. One time I was in the social bar and there was a guy there that had a Patek watch and he was just talking about his businesses. I think building your network is the single most important thing you can do as an entrepreneur. Anyways, I'm going to get to work and then either go to a social bar or just go straight to bed.
You're gonna make drinks for us now? Taro. I put on the bowl.
Got a prawn rice dish. The reason why I got it is because my sibling got it and I wasn't gonna have too much food, but the smells are so good.
My eyes on you. You're everything that I see. I want your high love and emotion and love.
So we're nearing the end of our flight and it was weird. They didn't give any pajamas, but I believe it's because it was a day flight. And the toiletry bag, I had to ask for it. So I figured I'll show you what they give on the first class flight. So the bag is Bulgari and they have this aftershave, body emulsion, a cleansing towel, face emulsion, cute little lip balm, roll-on hair bubble, hairbrush, a mirror, a dental kit, a tissue, earplugs. So very, very similar to the business class toiletries. The only thing is that these ones look a little bit different. But yeah, landing in about 10 minutes now. By the way, I don't think I showed, but this is how big the TV is. It's a lot bigger than business class and economy, and there's actually quite a distance between myself and the actual screen. So what you have to do is control everything from the screen. There is also a little control panel to do it as well. There's also some button functions that I didn't go over, which is like calling the staff, and also buttons to close the shutters to give you some privacy. And that one there is the bed function. If I show behind me, there's the mattress and duvet there. I didn't actually end up sleeping and worked for most of the trip. Just need to set up my SIM now. So I have this app so I can just get it online, so it just makes it easier. Every single time I come here I just do it with this. Yeah, all good, thank you. Yeah, first class chauffeur to Atlantis. No, I said first.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
I missed it.
It's okay.